The universe inhabits many secrets. Parallel timelines, aliens, the Big Bang, ghosts, all covered in this video about my theory on why ghosts can be real and how we can calculate the existence of aliens from it. I do not claim to be an expert on this, and I do not claim the theory to be proved, since it's just a theory. I do not have any scientific expertise, except for my own interest in stuff like this. Though, from what I know, this theory could have the potential to hold some weight to it. It probably has its flaws, but I won't deny the theory until a real scientist can confirm whether this is possible or not. And no, I do not take your comments as an answer, since you know as little as me, except for your own interest. Unless you have proof. Let's start from the beginning, like literally. If we look into the night sky, we can see a lot of stars from within our own galaxy. But there are also some fuzzy patches in the sky, which you can, for example, with a telescope, see as galaxies. If we look at the galaxies, we notice that they are moving away from us. This means the universe is expanding. Now, if you took like a movie and rewinded this, the galaxies would move back and slowly close in on each other. They would get closer and closer and smaller to pretty much an infinite point of singularity, which we dubbed This means we can see into the past. For example, take the sun. The sun could literally disappear from our solar system and we would have no clue it's gone until 8 minutes and 20 seconds later. The same goes for stars in our night sky. Take the star Betelgeuse, for example. It takes 430 years for its light to reach us. It could have exploded all the way back in 1592 and we wouldn't know until next year. Until now, it has all been factual stuff, but from now on I will start going into my theory. Now, these traits of light taking time to travel from solar system to solar system, of course goes for our own sun as well, which means somewhere out there you see our Earth as it was 1,000 years ago. This is weird because this means there exist two Earths at the same time, since we are on Earth and it's not 1,000 years ago. But somewhere in the galaxy it is. Which means there almost certainly must be two different timelines overlapping each other. This doesn't mean we necessarily can see it though. But what if we sometimes can? What if sometimes something gets out of place or creates a massive amount of energy and some light speckles twist out of place and quickly peeks into our timeline? I believe it's possible that these peaks actually happen, and that it's more common than we think. I think that these peaks are what we as humans know as ghosts. Remember, this is not in any way spiritually. We can't talk to these light peaks or interact with them. We can only see them because they accidentally work with our eyes' light spectrum. And animals have different eyes and light/color spectrums, so maybe they can see them more often than us. I don't know. And maybe this different timeline sometimes see us as well, since their timeline is as real as ours. Maybe that's why when people witness ghosts, they just start a random staring contest, because both parties are as shocked from what they're seeing. And when the other person moves, the spectra just disappears because this light speckle/energy is twisted back into place as it should be. Now, this is clearly fucked if it's the case, because that would mean we have millions of timelines overlapping each other all around us in the universe at all times. And basically it would just be a mess. But that's where the theory gets even crazier. Think about what type of ghosts people see. Yup, you probably thought the same thing as me. The white lady, the man with the hat, old people in America, ghosts from the Civil War, sometimes slaves and prisoners from old prisons, so on and so on. Basically every major ghost spot or sightings are of ghosts from the 1800s. You have never heard about people seeing cavemen, T-Rexes, Jesus, Egyptians walking around the pyramid, like none of that. So my thought was, maybe in order for a new timeline to get created, there has to exist a life form that can register the existence of another life form. Basically have consciousness in common. For example, you can't see microorganisms, but they still exist all around you. You don't have to see them exist in order for them to exist. The same with this alien life form. They don't have to know we exist or have looked at our planet. As long as a species gets consciousness, then the timeline gets created. Because there's literally no reason for other timelines to exist unless something could register and look at it one day, which basically also cleans up the space by not creating unlimited timelines all the time. And consciousness is already so weird and we know nothing about it, so it could maybe be possible. So if that's the case, we can figure out where aliens exist. Ghosts are from the 1800s, which means the solar system have to be anywhere from 300 to 100 light years away from Earth. And in those dimensions, we should be able to find a solar system that inhabits life. If not, forget everything I said.
Subscribe to my boy Bleach Eye.